Sometimes you're fixing the problem in the wrong way. I'm Cole. This is my journey of becoming a professional soccer player, building a bootstrap business, and showing my path to self-mastery. Make these videos to help people create their ideal lives. Today's video is focused on continually trying different things to find the right solution to your problem. Something that I've dealt with in my soccer career for a while is the discrepancy between the quality of me playing in practice and the quality of me playing in games. I tend to play a lot better in practice than I do in games, and my self-talk is a lot different. For the past year or 2 years, I've really focused on trying to get my psychological side of football really intact so that it doesn't get in the way of me performing at the level that I know I can. I haven't really been successful until something I tried yesterday. My past approach for me to get in the right mindset for the games was to try to help myself up with motivational videos and try to really lock in and think about every little detail. That approach may work for some, but I hadn't seen any consistent results in my play being at the level that I wanted to be and me still being in my own head. So jump forward to yesterday. I'm on trial with a new team. It's a league above what I was playing at last season, but I feel like I'm playing pretty good, but still need to prove myself in order to make the team. It comes the day in the match, and I take a completely different approach than what I usually would. Instead of trying to watch all these motivational videos and things that would try to hype me up before the game, I instead did the exact opposite and watched videos that I would watch on a regular basis, just going to practice or in my life if I'm just trying to eat a meal and relax. I noticed for me that I'm someone who gets very self-conscious in the match about my own play, and it gets in my head and makes me worry and play worse. The combination of me watching these videos and treating it as if it wasn't something that's very special and me talking on the pitch helped me play a lot better, and at the end of the scrimmage I was offered a spot on the team. I'm someone who's always noticed that I play a lot better in practice than I do in games, so I was trying to think about what was the difference between those two. As I said earlier, my old approach was brute forcing motivation and try to make me really hyped up and really prone to perform well. However, I wouldn't say that this approach really worked for me, and I didn't see any tangible results that I could say really helped me along my way. But I do notice that I do perform better in practice. This is against people I'm very familiar with and don't really need to essentially prove myself. I can kind of relax and play my game without getting in my own head. This is my new approach to my practices, whether it's with my own team or trials, and also in the future games against real opponents. As I said earlier, the other aspect of me improving my play was talking more on the pitch. It might sound a little bit odd at first to think about how does talking on the pitch actually improve the way I'm playing in terms of my touch and decision making. But for me as a player, I play a lot better when I'm playing off intuition and not overthinking everything. As I said earlier, I kind of needed to mellow out and play in more of a flow state. Talking on the pitch took away from me being in my own head. I was talking with the coach and he actually gave this realization to me because I just realized that I was playing better when I was talking more, but the talking to my team actually took away the focus from me thinking about my own play, about worrying that I would mess up this next touch, and just focusing on what I should do in the moment. If you do have performance anxiety, then I would suggest trying to, instead of hype yourself out, mellow yourself out in ways that would help you perform better. One, in your preparation for the game, it should be something relaxing so that you can be in a stable state before you have to perform. Then, during the actual event, finding something that would help you continually focus on the event itself instead of worrying about how you're doing and if you're going to mess something up. Those ideas of worrying too much about what you're going to do and then thinking you're going to mess up are going to make you play worse and mess up more. No matter what you're doing, you're probably going to make one mistake throughout the event. It's important to not let this get to you, and that's where the overthinking comes in. So having your mind be focused on the task at hand instead of overthinking about how you're performing is very important. Now, depending on what you're doing, having the thing that focuses you on the event itself is going to be specific to you. But the general concept is to be so immersed in what you're doing that you're not thinking about how well you're actually doing it. I was only able to find these solutions for my improved play with me continuing to experiment and try different things. If I just try one way and it doesn't work, I give up, or I don't change and just continually try until I try to make it work, I'm not going to perform at the level that I can because it's not the right approach for me. It's okay to be wrong in your initial approach to something. You're just collecting more data to know what is the right way. It may take many times and maybe years before you find the right approach. When you find something that isn't providing tangible results, you may want to try something else, whether it be in your preparation or in the actual event. I hope you got some value from the video, and thank you for watching.